300,000 again. I'm going to improve. But the question is, by how much? 330? 340? Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. It's another week in Mexico, and this week is a very, very special week. There are 2 cars for us to unlock. In the festival playlist, we have this, the brand new Porsche 911 GT3. You can unlock this thing by getting 20 points in the autumn season. That's what we're gonna unlock today. We're gonna have to go and do like the Forzathon challenge, the trial, maybe the event lab, and so on. Before we get into that, in the Forzathon shop for the week, we've got the tank pool, a German tee, and a referee whistle. And our DLC car for this week in the car pass. There's only like a couple more vehicles in the car pass, by the way. The Audi RS3 sedan. It has an awesome little 5-cylinder engine. That is what we're going to be checking out tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of the Audi RS3. I guess without further ado, let's go unlock our 911 GT3. We got it! We got it! Why is the thumbnail for the GT3 like much smaller than all the other ones? Like, look at how big the actual cars are, and then why is it so small? Before we get into any FH5 customization, let's give it a go bone stock, and I can tell you why this thing is so damn cool. I mean, not bad. Not bad. I mean, it sounds exactly the same as the old 911 GT3. They use basically the same engine, so yeah, no surprise they sound similar. As per usual, this wouldn't be an Air 12 video without any fun facts about the monstrous Porsche 911 GT3. This is the latest and greatest from Porsche right now. This is the new 992 version of the 911. It's the newest Porsche model that they actually make. They haven't yet made a 911 GT3 RS model or a GT2 RS for the 992 generation. They are actually working on one. Tape, edit, hold on. I actually went on the internet before and I found some spy shots of the upcoming 911 GT3 RS. I love like the cool hood vents. Those look awesome. And look how wide the rear is. And yes, the rear wing is massive. Porsche is essentially selling you like a 911 cup car. Like, that rear wing is absurd. This one is cool, but when you're driving around in your GT3 and somebody inevitably pulls up next to you in a GT3 RS, you're gonna go, oh man. I say that, and I think I'm becoming old. Over the past couple of years, I've never actually been a big fan of the 911 or Porsches in general. For the past couple of years, I've always just gone, yeah, like, I get it. They're great cars, but they're kind of just, I don't know, kind of a bit commonplace and not necessarily as special as like the big Lamborghinis or the big McLarens and so on. I said that right up until this thing came out. I don't know what it is about this thing. I might be having a midlife crisis, but I absolutely love this thing. It is such a special car. It is so cool. I love the rear wing on this one with like that swan neck. It's just so cool looking. If you'd like a fun fact about the 911 GT3, Porsche will actually sell this thing to you in a manual. And you might be saying, well, if you bought the automatic version, it would actually be faster. And yeah, what's actually really interesting is that 911 buyers don't care. 70% of the new GT3s that they sell are manual and slower than the automatic version. People opt for the manual version just because it's more fun. Also, before we get into any customization, I want to go over to the drag strip and I want to do a little bit of an experiment. For those of you who don't know, Porsche always lies about their 0 to 60 time. Porsche actually says 0 to 60 will happen in 3.4 seconds, which is 1, kind of slow, and 2, a blatant lie. I wanted to see with the help of Twitch chat if we could figure out what the 0 to 60 time is for this thing in FH5. Twitch chat, you're in charge of the 0 to 60 time, and away we go. That feels pretty quick. I don't know, though. We did get a little bit of wheel spin. I think we might be able to do a little bit better. Almost felt a little bit wheel spinny sluggish. Ooh. I'm gonna try again. That was 3.2 seconds 0 to 60 and 11.3 seconds. I'm gonna try to let it rev out a little more. It kind of bogs off the line more than you'd expect it to. There we go. Twitch chat says that was 3.1, 3.2 again. 911 faster IRL than it is in the game. It's now time for some Forza Horizon 5 customization. Let's take a look at what it's got. I think it's just the obvious choice. We've got to start things with an S1 class build and see what we can do with it. We have one engine swap available. I've got to assume that's the 918 engine? No, it's not. A 3.8 liter flat six twin turbo. Isn't that the engine from the GT2 RS? This is a 4 liter, so it's arguably a little bit better. So let's keep the stock engine in there and then let's twin turbo it. You know what? I think we will keep it rear wheel drive. Yeah. Let's keep it rear wheel drive. I mean, I could come in here and swap the rear wing over if you have no taste whatsoever. Bone stock, we're sitting on semi-slick tires. Interesting. So we could get slick tires. We could go for some rally tires if we really wanted to go try hard for this. That would be really cool. So it brings our handling down. It brings our acceleration down, but it brings our PI way down. I'm gonna go rally tires, 345 in the rear. That's not bad. We'll increase our front tires just a little bit. As per usual, we'll get our engine spacers up. Bruh, you've given me like an inch. That's not good enough for anybody. I definitely need some race suspension. That fitment is actually really nice. That's cool. We definitely need some anti-roll bars so we can do all of our tuning. And then weight reduction. Oh, really? Only 300 pounds? Like, I get it. It's a 911 GT3, but that's a lot of PI to give up for not a lot of weight reduction. But I think we're gonna have to. 750 horsepower. We weigh a whole bunch less than we did before. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit lighter than this, but I guess we're just gonna need to make do with what we've got. No advanced painting options for this thing, but we do have all of the 911 colors. So orange, dark blue. That's a really nice blue. That's really nice. That's like a Nardo gray 911. Why am I racing against a Formula drift car and a truck? Let's just say if I don't win this race, I've definitely done something wrong with my build. Very nice grip off the line, considering I'm driving on rally tires. And because I'm on rally tires, I might as well dip my tires into the off-road. This is so sick. This car is just... it's beautiful. One of the best looking cars in this game. Something about that rear wing and like that rear deck lid just looks so nice. And with this paint job, I think it's even better. I don't have as much horsepower as all of the other people in here. Running wide. Never mind, back on. I'm dipping my tires and everything and I just gain. There we go. Ford GT. See you later. Oh, the tires... when you get them moving from side to side, that's where they start to lack some grip. Okay, I like the turbo noise. The turbo spooling up sounds so sick. What's kind of annoying with this build is I kind of went in with like a half measure. I kind of on one hand wanted the car to be cool, so I didn't swap on the aero, which would have made my car better. But on the other hand, I didn't go fully cool because I didn't swap the rims out and I swapped over to like rally tires. I would say a very nice, like purist build that you could actually run online with and have some fun with. Obviously not OP in any way, but really fun to drive around with. This thing is just so nice. Okay, let's go back to the festival. I think there's some other things we can do with this. Like, I definitely want to take this thing on the quarter-mile drag strip again. Toss on some all-wheel drive and some drag tires. I kind of want to see how fast we can make it. Our stock engine, fully upgraded, can build 900 horsepower, which is good, but it's not groundbreaking. 1,100 horsepower out of our upgraded engine. That is sick. Okay, we are definitely going to be using that for this thing. Then I'm going to need some all-wheel drive. Geez, our launch is already a 10 out of 10, and we've got rally tires. Let's get our drag tires on. That's looking good. This is going to be ridiculously fast. 0 to 60 already, 1.9 seconds. I would probably say mid 8s if it's like any of the other cars that I've been building recently. It gets off the line really nice. It almost tries to pop a wheelie off the line, but let's see, get to the line. I think I just nailed my prediction. I don't think you can nail your prediction any more than that. 8.4 seconds. I'm going to try to mess around with my tune just a little bit and see if we can go a little faster. 0 to 60, 1.5 seconds. Let's try that. Maybe low 8s now. I really don't know if that's going to improve our time a whole bunch, but let's give it a go. It got off the line a little bit quicker. Was that an 8.3? I think that was an 8.3. I'm getting better at drag racing. It would have been nice to have like the 918 engine for this thing. That would have made it scary fast and probably brought it into the 7s, but yeah, that's a good car. I feel like every time we get a new 911 in this game, I always need to go back to the 911 history books. GT3 rally car. How hard could it be? I've basically got all of the rally parts that I need. All I need to do is just reduce the horsepower down a tiny bit and we're good to go. I really don't know if this thing is gonna work or not, but let's give it a go. I'm on fully dedicated off-road tires, so I have 0 grip in the rain. I'm literally trying to drive like on the dirt on the side of the road. Okay, here we go. This is where I should come into my own now. Here we go. Open up the GT3. Come on. Come on, GT3. This thing looks awesome. I really just need some cop lights on the roof and maybe a bull bar on the front. Gain. Somebody lost their rear wing. Gain. Lovely move on the cockster. Cayman. Is this what it feels like to be everybody stuck behind Fernando Alonso at Monaco? The only way I'm going to get past the AI is with an absurd send. So rubbing is racing when it comes to off-roading, right? I love that this thing works as well as it does. You can actually get away running this thing online. It's really cool. From checkpoint to checkpoint, it's beautiful. Uh-oh. No, no. Tell me I've got the run. I don't have the run. I don't have any grip off-road or on the road. No! We nearly did all of the 911s proud, but not bad. I think we've officially reached the portion of the video where we've got to go and drift this thing. So I'll go rear wheel drive. We'll keep the 911 in its natural habitat, rear wheel drive, no upgraded engine, but let's get some twin turbos to make it a little bit spicy. Definitely no front aero, definitely no rear wing. It would have been nice to have the option to do no rear wing. That would have been pretty cool. I love that almost like ducktail lip on the back there. It would have been really nice to have no rear wing and showcase that a little bit more, but I guess it is what it is. To continue to add to the spice, let's go 4-speed transmission. Drift suspension, look at that. That's some nice stance, especially in the rear there. 900 horsepower rear wheel drive, 2,900 pounds drift car. It's a Vocho GT3. Yeah, that is a beautiful looking purple. And then for my rims, usually people will run silver rims. I really like black rims. I feel like the purple and the gold just kind of works. I'm actually going to make my brakes. Let's make my brakes black. Don't ask me why, but I love these rims right now. I guarantee you, like, next month, I'm going to say these are one of the ugliest rims in the game, but for right now, I really like them and I don't know why. We've only got 900 horsepower, so we don't actually have that much, but what about some corners like this? We could come to this drift zone. My personal best is 370k. This purple looks so good in the open world. Like, man, it's definitely got a little bit more grip than I would have liked, so I'm gonna need to wring it out a little bit. I am definitely aiming for 300,000 points. That's gonna be my goal. Ooh, lost some points right there. I know this car's not built for this, but I kind of just want to see if it can. Like, it's so cool. This definitely would have been really cool with no rear wing. Keep sending it. There's 230,000 points. We're definitely going to be able to get 300,000 points here. Maybe even like 320,000. There is 300,000 already. 310, 320,000, 330,000. No way. No way! 350,000 with the grippy boy. That was not a good run, even a little bit. We've got to maximize our points. No diddle-dallying. Absolutely send it, 911. Come on. We need big angle, big speed everywhere, and just absolutely send it, buddy. Man, this thing is a smoke show. Who needs a smoke machine when you've got 911 GT3s on offer? Oh, this is a way better run now. This is a massive improvement. 300,000 again. I'm going to improve. But the question is, by how much? 330? 340? 350? Oh, 300. 364,000 points. What a monstrous car. Like, this thing's just awesome. I love this 911. It's a really nice, balanced car that's good looking and is fun to drive and is exactly what we want. Papa Fernando would be proud.